The Zelda game you never heard of? Okay. We can probably look at that later at some point. Not today, though. Let's see. Oh yeah, we need to get these in. Will it load up appropriately? Probably will. Let's see. Alright. Let's get that chat up as well, since like I don't know why I'm getting bad chats with and you get pop-ups up and running for kick. Gotta get that kick response, you know. Alright, let's stop that because we're gonna play some Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy, bum 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 bum. Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy, da 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 da. Final Fantasy. Let's get started because this took too long to get to. Let's get open now. Let's start the music now. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, that's right. I was on this mixer to turn on and off the audio. Okay, we should be good to go. We're gonna enjoy some Final Fantasy, and where we last left off, we were at the dangers of La Pena Coast. Does it do a description about what's going on? No description about what we're doing, other than just running into the Fonda for the first time. So, yeah, the only overly powered character we got is Lucia, because Lucia is going to be great. The lady with the snakes, the keen eye. Is it ever going to end? We'll find out. Oh, sorry, auto. Oh, you're still alive, jeez. Alright, so group combat as usual. Why don't you just, like, kill the monster in the process? Because you could just remove the threat if it's, like, present. I want to get that treasure, dude. Screw you. Alright, what do we got? We're pretty overpowered because of Lucia, for sure. She's the best at the moment. Can I make it faster? It'd be nice if we can, like, use it. That's more of a scythe than an axe, but sure. I want to get that treasure. Good vibe is considered a vibe move. Low grade steel. I can't get in the water? Sure. Not sure why I can't, but... Why can't I just touch water, man? Jeez. It's over here. Blue crystal, I kind of need that for summons. Alright, I say. Okay, okay. It really sounds like there's like a lot of change in his pockets. I just want to get more materials, man. Gotta get more resources. Hi, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Let's see. I want to get that cheese. Just give me a break. Is there a way to get trapped on the other side of whatever that's gonna be? Let's get trapped, yo. Let's see. Let's min max what we can get out of this. Ooh, whoa, we're in danger. Twin hell. We were just here, I think. Gotta get as much loot as we can, yo. It's over here. Just more water? Okay. Don't know why we can't just walk on water. Like, that shouldn't be a problem, should it? It reminds me too much of us. Excuse me. We won't last this rate. We'll expand our recovery measures before long. What makes you think we're gonna lose our resources, dude? Have confidence. You're part of Soldier. Have confidence in yourself. Oh, cutscene purposes. Okay. Are you insulting your leader? There's a dog? Whose dog is that? Jeez. The dog name is Stamp? Okay. Give me your gun. Why are you using the dog as like a distraction, dude? Okay, so the dog's like the king of the place or something like that? They're listening to the dog? Follow the dog. Who are you? Glenn isn't quite the brightest, is he? I don't like Glenn, but he's like a certain kind of character. If you know what I mean. You were thinking about shooting the dog, Glenn. What's going on? Why are you naming the dog like you think you're the owner? Jeez, Glenn. Jeez. These synchronicities makes me starting to like... So far, Glenn's not my favorite character at the moment, just because of the way he talks alone. Makes me not like him in the slightest. But also, like, it brings into question, like, why he is fighting Sephiroth in the beginning of this chapter. Like, in the beginning of this chapter, it indicates, like, a cutscene between future Glenn and, like, Sephiroth, but what's the reason behind the story? Like, I want to learn. There's definitely worse things to deal with than the monster, to be fair, but it's curious. But what makes you think? Yeah, what makes you think, Glenn? Because Lucia is real. I understand Lucia is cautious, but Glenn choosing to try and shoot the dog as a distraction is a problem. Like, I don't like that already as it is. Sheesh, boy. Let's lower the music a little bit, just in case. The gods don't like it. Just in case YouTube doesn't like it. Or somebody claims it for some reason. Wait, this looks like the same boy that Sephiroth interacted with during the trailer of Ever Crisis. That's gonna be cool to look back on, because it brings up a big question as to like what is the purpose of Sephiroth's involvement here. Glenn, I understand why they're distrustful, but give it a break, Glenn. You were about to shoot the dog. There's a Grass Striker, Grass Strike, Aqua, Ragnar, Randa. Jeez, what's going on? That's one monster I can stand the smell of. It lives here to avoid predators. Huh. I mean, to be fair, Glenn, you are a stranger to these parts. Stench of fruit keeps them away. Interesting. This can't be good. As leader, listen and be careful with the environment, dude. You gotta be careful because you don't know what you're gonna run into. Sheesh. Of course, Lucia, pet the dog. That's a good boy. We should be aware. His people may be hiding nearby. But I don't even remember the purpose of them, going into, this island. Are they... Are they trying to, suppress a war? Or some similar fashion? Let's get away from the dog, because the dog can be too good to be true. So what's the big monster they're gonna confront, I wonder? These guys are not too bad. They're just mobs, it's nothing too bad. And go back to playing with the dog. Your leadership. it does bring the question, like, I don't. It doesn't even really like flesh out why they're on the island. Randor Archipelago Survey. Okay, so hopefully we finish this story before Rebirth comes out, because if Rebirth showed anything, it showed a cloaked figure that looked like a blonde beard underneath. So hopefully this ties into the plot of the next game. So hopefully not too terrible. They breed quickly. I mean, I guess there was like a fire going on in the trailer and in the beginning of the game too. Rifu, that's the name of the dog, not Stamp Dude. And you're... Okay, what kind of monster do you think it is, dude? The world is made of exceptions. I can't imagine what this is. Oh, that's a bigger version of what we fought, isn't it? Okay, quite the exception, dude. Jeez. That is quite the exception. Well, the Lord King. Okay. That's quite different. Nice buff, defense buff. Magic defense buff. That's a little problem. I should have a healer somewhere, right? Okay, there was cure, so not too bad. You did it? Nice. We're quite overpowered a little bit. At least Lucia's quite strong. The flow of mana, the life force energy, the life stream. Brr. Glenn, jeez. To get put out peacefully, of course. Glenn, you're not helping yourself very much. A total lie. Okay, so you were immediately made. It doesn't sound like you're very good at your job then, Glenn. If you weren't able to like really get your cover story straight. Under the rotating pizza and Rosan's duty. I've been trying to get I've been wanting to play the First Soldier's story because that's the new content. We know a lot about Final Fantasy VII. We know a lot about Crisis Core. We don't know a lot about Sephiroth. So let's just continue with this plot. A proposal too good. I want to swap. Wait, what if we just... I want to change... So Glenn has to be the... I don't want Glenn to be the leader. Lucia seems to have a better grasp of everything in comparison, and he's not doing too good for himself. Let's level up this baby. Why is Mark the weakest of the bunch, is my question. Because shouldn't he be, like, very good at his job, if that's the case? Rosan, and as you know, this is Rifu. Lucia Lin. Yushari? One of the islands of Rador. Depending on the ocean. Okay, so we gotta get there. Wait, if it's our... Is it our boat to use or our boat to be a guest on? Rosan knows that Shinra isn't quite the best party to be with. So who's to say that they're going to do their job appropriately, right? We got to figure out the story from here. But I don't know. Yeah, I might as well keep my cam on. But there's so many sakura trees. Looks pretty nice. Nothing too terrible. I don't feel. Let's quickly see anything else that we've. Okay, the battle tower. It's for the purpose of character memories, I guess. Let's see, what do you got? What do you got? Let's try it out, you know? What's the worst that can happen? Let's get the lady team all decked out and ready to go. How quickly can this go down, is my question. But I'm really excited to see what's going to go on, though, as we continue the story, because from the trailer alone, and from the beginning of the campaign, the early campaign indicates like Sephiroth is in the middle of a battlefield full of dead behemoths and fire, and the fire could be like the burning of the trees. But what's the context behind it? Behind all of it, so I want to know the context behind all of it that we experience. It's a good question to have. Not like I would know, right? We gotta know who the first soldier is, dude. Okay, so it wants us to complete the Final Fantasy Final Fantasy campaign. When I want to just complete the first soldier and then go from there. Alright, let's go to the main island, right? So, do you live on the small island, or are you just... No, because you said you were visiting from the main island, so... At some point, we're going to definitely see Sephiroth, because in the trailer for Sephiroth's Descent, he's like... They're in front of, like, a bunch of enemies, you know? This looks like the chimney that we saw in the trailer, so... Oh no! We gotta take care of those pests. Tanamu. Okay. I don't know if Quake was the weakness or if it was my axe. Who's to say? My cabin? Thank you for protecting the civilian, Rosan. The monsters are behaving this way because you disrupted the flow of mana. So it's our fault? Sounds reasonable. It's Shinra's fault most of the time lately. As of late, it's been Shinra's fault. Thank you. Actually, I do have some tea, but no boiled water, so I would like some chamomile if I get the chance to. Proud Eye of Rador. Radore. Radore! Like, it sounds French. It sounds Italian. I didn't poison the tea. It's a beach house. I would say the beach house, right? This is maybe difficult for outsiders to understand. Mako. My thoughts on Mako I keep to myself for now. Okay, respect and fear. As you're aware, these waters are rich in mana, which is why these islands are home to many life forms, to many forms of life. Of course, things aren't always peaceful. Sometimes the flow of mana changes dramatically for one reason or the other. And I can assume that because there's one part of the earth, like, drained, other parts are affected. Rewardorians have been caught into the torrents and brought to the brink of destruction. A mana torrent is like a tsunami or a flood. People and homes swept away in an instant. Okay. When the mana becomes restless, the first signs of a coming torrent can be seen in the eastern water. That's the ocean outside. It is said that the ground rumbles and the water surfaces begins to shimmer. Shimmer how? And you keep watch for those signs, which sounds about right. Glenn, can you shut up? Can you not? Till we die. I was joking. I didn't mean to say that. I was joking. It's reasonable to believe that. Alright, let's get started. Let's progress in the story. As we are aware, we don't know how this will impact everything and everyone. For the events on the island, I don't know how much that affects everything. Because there has to be a reason why we get new content about Final Fantasy VII when Rebirth is within a 6 months, within reach for 6 months. So yeah, Glenn, don't shoot the dog. Jeez. Soil and logs. What would you use soil for? I mean, I guess in terms of like maintaining it's a way to maintain the chimney, sure, but I wouldn't know what it would take to do that kind of chore, which is hard to say. I don't know a lot, but I don't know about that. If you're just gonna use good vibes, then might as well keep the auto one. It says semi, because semi would have given me the impression that it would be active while letting me control what skills are used. But if you're gonna do that by itself, sure. The island spirit. You can turn the clay to make. What's the point of making those cups then? The soil is imbued with mana. The cups they crafted are an expression of their commitment, their dedication and devotion to their fellow man. Why do you want him to make you guys cups? It takes a month to make those cups. So that's the Forget to ask Glenn. Glenn, how long do you think it would have taken to make those clips, dude? Ah, sure. What makes you think that it would have been easy to just like pop cups like it was like hotcakes? Jeez. Think, boy, think. What does stream do? Oh. By the way, let's level up. Let's level up Lucia. Not that I was looking at anything. Not sure what you mean. What am I short on? Yeah, I don't like the way Matt has his like legs spread apart, so could you keep it closed? Keep your legs closed, dude. Nobody wants to see that. With all the monsters on the island, that can't be easy to keep the logs. Like, extremely fertile. Ugh. For them to like bone and prone like for a long time and produce so many offsprings, it has to be like a really wet. It's an aggressively wet business when you think about it. Yeesh. I can't imagine the amount of work you have to go through just to like. Can't you just like rig up something to keep them from like, what is it? Procreating so often? There's got to be a way to like reduce the population, or like make a wall, not like a Attack on Titan kind of wall. Like build a wall of Maria. Let's go, team! Go, team! Let's share the load of all these logs. You should pick up some too, dude. Perfect time to like. But that shows he does have some character. Like, there's some sense of honor. For Glenn, not too bad. But sheesh. Let's get my face in while I'm at it then. Sorry, just adjusting. My bad. What is yourself when you were that age? Let's do our best to liven things up for the Lonely Glen, dude. Yuck, 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 yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. Let's make him some food, dude. Let's feed the boy. What do you unlock? Character streams and limited breaks can now be acquired. Okay. Oh, nice. Cool, cool, cool. Can be obtained by completing all unlocked missions of the respective limit break missions. Okay. Let's check out Tifa since she must have like a lot of things to break down. Let's do that. I have a lot of money. So doing this, oh, I have to do these missions to unlock the limit break. Okay. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's buff up Tifa, dude. Let's buff her up. Buff her up. Buff her up. I gotta get 30 of those then, don't I? Can't be too hard. Do 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 do. I guess I'll just go through like Q&A card, trivia cards, Q&A cards while I'm at it. Since we're like doing this. Where is the middle? Okay, guys. So while we're doing this, we're gonna have some trivia. You know, you get to learn about me, and I got to do something while the game is kind of running. Lucia in a bathing suit would be kind of fun. So I need a lot more of the small, of the low grade stuff. Sorry, shuffling up trivia cards. Well, I don't know if calling them trivia cards are the appropriate answer, but sure. Oh yeah, today's National Games Day. If you didn't know about it. How much do I need? I forget. Let's see, the first question is, what will happen if I miss the boat? Well, if I miss the boat, what do you mean? So like, in regards to, so this deck is about self reflection. So in terms of like FOMO, the fear of missing out, this might, I feel like this question is attacking the feelings of FOMO. So I would say that in regards to let's make it Final Fantasy thing. In regards to missing the boat regarding Final Fantasy, I feel like if I were to miss out on the exposure of the experience of Final Fantasy Rebirth, I feel like I'm not gonna lose very much out of it, just because say I don't get a PlayStation 5 by the time Rebirth happens, I'm gonna miss out on like the epic moments, and I know what I'm gonna I know what I'm gonna miss. I know what I will be missing out on. I'll be missing out the experiences of of day one launching Final Fantasy Rebirth. I'm gonna miss out on secrets that I have been theorizing because of all the videos I've been doing, and there will be more introspective videos being published later, like in the month. But in terms of like what will I miss out on, I'm not entirely sure. Just because I know what I am missing out doesn't mean like it's gonna affect me too much. Because for me to miss out on, I already missed out on Final Fantasy 16, and that already doesn't affect me much, other than knowing that the combat is very based on, what is it? It's very heavily based on Devil May Cry combat mechanics. I'll miss out on the combat. Just like for Rebirth, I know that if I don't play it right away, I'm gonna miss out on a lot of interactions with the community. It's gonna keep me from watching any videos regarding Final Fantasy Rebirth, because people are playing it, people are gonna make their reviews about it, people are gonna be talking about it in their own retrospects and introspects. And I can't interact with it because that's considered a spoiler, because I am afraid of spoiling the experience for myself by not being a part of it. And by not being a part of it, I'm actively more likely to lose a sense of like connection. And I don't know like what that really means. I know what that actively means, but I don't know what that means to myself. There's a lot to consider, and I don't mind missing out much. In regards to the experience, I don't feel like I'll be missing out much. But it's not to say that that's nice. Okay, cool. Actually, what's Tifa's? Actually, let's work on Lucia since she's currently here. So, what kind of attack does the Raven deliver? Let's chart this up. Okay, because like if she gets to do more damage as a limit break, I would like to do that, because Tifa has just like a sweep to kick followed by a somersault. That's pretty cool. Can't wait to see what her actual experience is going to be. But yeah, in perspective, I don't think I'll be missing out much, because when it comes to spoilers, like I don't feel deprived from the experience. Like I'm gonna like talking about certain things. I'm gonna like if I were to get spoiled right now about the way. Oh, so I had to equip the limit break. Okay, but in terms of like, I don't mind getting spoiled. I would prefer not to, but the impact of the spoiler will affect me differently. Case in point, I already know the ending and I already know the spoiler bits of Across the Spider-Verse, but will it affect me? Not really. How much does it affect me? Not very much, because for me, I'm gonna enjoy so much about it though. Hold on. Let me see if I can't equip the. Can I equip certain? Wait. What would it take to? So let's see how long it takes to charge up the new attack. Because like in the beginning of that fight alone, I was able to get access to that limit break as it were. So does the charge speed indicate how slowly or how quickly I'll build it? That's what I'm understanding from that. But yeah, I already know the ending and how in the story points regarding Across the Spider-Verse. But already, like, I will still love watching the movie as it is, and I'll love watching it regardless. So, me knowing if my theories are right, me knowing the twists and turns of Rebirth won't affect my gameplay, because what makes those story moments like explode for me is the journey to get there. Where even though I may know even though I will realize what happens, it's not gonna affect the way I like enjoy the food. You know, it's like knowing a burger is gonna be a burger, and it's like knowing that this food's gonna be really good or not. It's going to be a surprising experience if I find out, oh, this meal is actually garbage. But part of me enjoying X thing is accepting what it is. What it is may be, oh, what if Rebirth will happen differently? What if it won't be emerging of two timelines, but emerging of two characters? Or what if Aerith might not actually be dead during the second telling of the story, because everybody knows that this game, this Rebirth, is a Rebirth. This remake timeline is going to be a new telling of the game. Like we already know from the way that it starts to the way that it ends, and how Final Fantasy VII is supposed to go. But in the same vein that remake provided for us, it told an altered story of the same story we know, and for it to expand and make you feel more lived into a 5-hour segment of the original game, I loved it. As much as I loved the way we were playing the original Final Fantasy VII. But I'm going to be very excited for... Because whether or not I missed the boat, there's always going to be another boat coming. And if it goes to... And I know that this same boat's going to go into the same direction. Regardless of what happens to my experience, it's not gonna matter. I'm gonna enjoy it where it lands immediately, so it's not gonna affect me as much as people think it should. But I will love this regardless. And if we see Lucia and Matt and Glenn in Rebirth, I'm gonna be so excited. It's in the same vein where by playing the Sea of Stars, you'll see the same location that you've played and fought enemies against. The same way you fought enemies, there will be similar characters as you were in the Messenger, because the Messenger is like ages ahead of Sea of Stars, but within the same continuity. It's in the same timeline, but ages ahead. So if you were to fight DJ Stone, the DJ Stone Man, then you're gonna love it. It's not gonna matter, because you're gonna love it. And I don't know what people will assume to say. It's hard to say how people will react to it, but I'd say you're kidding yourself if you think it's not gonna matter. I don't think. So she gets a single shot animation regardless. Okay, so Cerulean Raven and Queen Shot are kind of... Okay, so the charge speed is still slow either way. So, physical damage, non-elemental versus Cerulean. PA attack decreased. Oh. What does this do? Just physical damage versus somersault. Okay, interesting. Interesting. What about her? What about her? Physical damage, all enemies with an AoE attack versus AoE healing. Doesn't matter. Let's see, let's get some more gems, hopefully. Okay, okay. Let's clear the story mission because I want to learn more about the new characters because we have never played them before. We've never experienced them before. Alright. But then again, I don't know what's better. I think the other one had more buffs or debuffs. Can't say that I know. But missing out is something I'll doubt to experience. Yellow means there are signs, so precaution must be taken. Red means evacuate immediately. What's white? You're still... Yeah. That's a little funny. Yeah, of course, I'm still alive. Those boats. Rifu's gone... Oh, Rifu knows his way around the island, dude. This baby boy is very good. And there's an enemy attacking the boat, of course. But of course. Rifu could have been injured, but no, we're not going to let dogs die, right, Glenn? Right, Glenn? You were going to shoot a dog, weren't you, Glenn? Jeez Louise, the balls on this boy. Jeez. Alright, so the next question is, who is most similar to me, and what do I wish I could change about them? Who in my life is the most similar to me? Well, I guess I can probably... I don't know, because it's going to put me in the position to call them out, and that's interesting to do. Let's see, who's the most similar to me? I can probably... Sorry. This is not boring, but... I wanted to do a limit break on these bitches. You're not gonna let me limit break on them, man. That's too bad. There's a hole in the boat, so let's fix it, dude. The boat is Shinra manufactured. Okay, interesting. Shinra products, interesting. So we can fix it, right? You'll need a battery to find out. Where can I get more batteries, I wonder? Just constantly the battle crate at the bottom of the ocean. The battery's at the bottom, even if you can get it. I mean, yeah, maybe there's a battery at the crash site, I guess. Okay. Oh, maybe this is where we're going to see Sephiroth. Okay. Because if I remember correctly, there's a battlefield across like an open space. A search party would greatly disrupt the flow of mana, so please come back safely. Yeah, all we care about is the vibe, man. If you break up the vibe, then it's gonna be garbage. But how do you describe who is the most similar to you? Because the only one sometimes I can easily think of, like, in terms of actually in the perspective of Final Fantasy, who is the most like me? It's a lot to take in, but I don't know what to do. I don't know who to call. Oh, okay, I'm moving. Okay, I'm moving. Seashell, she shells down by the seashore. Oh. What are these? Okay. Then you should have been bigger too. Lucia is kind of funny. There's nothing more satisfying than using a giant gun on a giant enemy. That's pretty cute. That's pretty cute. Lucy is a kid after all. She thinks having a big weapon and a big gun will, like, fight big monsters. A little gun for little monsters. That's fun. Bonding experience. Let's look up and see what happens. What does he get hurt with? Jeez. The raining gill. Yeah, Redorians don't use gill. Interesting. Why do you want to return it if it's your reward? I guess it doesn't matter as long as they're willing to pay a reward. Jeez. I don't think I needed Gil, so that shouldn't have been a reward next time. Hold on. I shouldn't get... I don't need Gil? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if I need Gil that much because we're getting Gil pretty easily. Like, it's coming in like hotcakes. Like, hotcakes. Blue crystal means I can summon stuff, right? What's the worst that can happen, yo? Oh yeah, I gotta pack up a bag of peppers later. Let's see. Let's bond with each other, dude. Jose. No tingling, no weird smell. I doubt that's the least of their worries, though, but sure. We still have the option of sending the signal. I can see it in your smile. Jeez. Gran's in the hospital? Who's Gran? Matt, jeez. He's gambling because he needs that hospital money, dude. Matt, you are not my favorite character. None of you. Except Lucia is my favorite character. Jeez. Everyone's like out to like dig a knife in each other. Sheesh. Oh, that's the queen. The king wasn't too bad either. But that's kind of a low blow to point out that just because he gambles doesn't mean he has like... Doesn't mean he always has like bad intentions. Jeez. Those are some bones, dude. Matt, why are you being terrible, dude? The people publishing the bestiaries. That's true. Yeah, Professor, if you have another published book, he shouldn't be a part of it. Lucia, you have no faith. You have no faith, dude. There's like little faith in your leader. And that road's completely blocked off, so yeah, let's just go on this way to the coast. What could possibly happen? That's a big footprint. The ornament? What? Why is the ornament so important on the weapon? You can use a bone to replace your ornament. I don't know. Is the ornament in their teeth? I wonder. Oh, that's a big boy. Sheesh. Jeez, we're gonna fight that, aren't we? Let's hope the limit break is effective, right? That is crazy damage. Sheesh. A flashbang followed by a brawl. Nice. Not too bad, not too bad. That's a lot of damage. Oh, you're like Half-Life, dude. Just enough. Nice. Just enough. You can use that for an ornament. What kind of ornament did you pick out of it? Like, what did you use to be an ornament like a monster hunter? Jeez, what is this? Monster hunter? Though it'd be kind of fun monster to fight. Makes you almost on par with a soldier. Who knows? It'd be kind of fun to figure out. If there was like a monster collaboration in the same way. Do we even get to know what the battery looks like? Oh, nice. You found the battery. Good job, dude. Maybe here's where we get the ambush. This looks like that would have been a good place for like a cut-in, because maybe we'll get Sephiroth on our team. It'd be fun to have, I think. Story time. We got to learn more story time. Rifu. It's quite the dog. So we're gonna make the keyboard more transparent. Why is he okay with us being here? So you're willing to submit rather than just like do it? So you're willing to help us even if we're not guaranteed? Okay. Would they care? Okay. So you're not strong enough to fight us, but you're strong enough to like take care of this chimney. The logic. What's an accident? Geez, so like this foster kid has like no chill. But then again, if he's been in isolation for a long time, I can understand where he's he's like socially distant. Why are you rubbing my head, dude? Forget this place. I doubt we'll forget it if we're gonna come back with Sephiroth. Because Sephiroth was talking to Rozan like just earlier, like in the trailers, he was talking to Rozan though. So, but isn't there a way for you to check the engine yourself? If you had the ability to put in a battery, can't you check the engine's fuel line? Why is Glenn so upset? Why are you like, damn, dude? You having second thoughts, Glenn? Jeez. What are you having second thoughts about, dude? Like, isn't your mission just to get the Mako reactor active? Despite, like, your protest? As long as we see that, we know Rozan's still alive, so not too bad. Okay, cool. Okay, formation quest party slots up to 15 have been unlocked, so I can I have preset combos now. I can preset parties can now be achieved. Okay, will this be where we can gain Sephiroth as an ally? Who's to say? I don't know. Because we're gonna see Sephiroth for the first time with this party. Because Sephiroth is in every part. Sephiroth has been a major gear in a lot of the franchise. But to see him younger is a good question to figure out where is Rebirth's place with the new information from this title. Can't imagine any of it will be good, but we'll see. We'll see. Come on, we need to know. It breaks your heart. Parental instincts are kicking in, dude. Shh. But that there's a longness to his like engine. Jeez, that's kind of funny. What do you want to do, dude? That engine's extremely long, but that's funny. You gotta follow me over, aren't you? That's it. That's what I'm... You're gonna call the guy Stamps? Shut up, dude. Okay. So we're gonna fight this. Got it. Alright, we'll fight this. Okay, we've been blindsided. Okay. We gotta level up these characters somehow, though. Can't imagine what's gonna happen now. Sheesh. Oh, so we don't fight the guy actually? Okay, so we're just like marooned. Okay. So the boat broke. Great. What's up? So your idea is climbing a mountain. Okay. So are they really gonna split up? Jeez, pure pressuring the guy, huh? Just not giving him any kind of breaks, are we? Sheesh. Thank you, but sheesh. That took a lot out of Lucia. Sheesh. I just wonder what made Rosan such an important character, though. Makes me wonder why. Do. It's only been an hour already, and like there's still more plot to be had. Sheesh. I would have thought there'd be like, it'd be like faster. The pace would be a lot faster, but sure, let's do it. Gotta level up the boys somehow. How did the Radorans live here? That's your perception, dude. You think it's too much for them to live here. Finish the bestiary. We gotta write a book, dude. We gotta figure it out, dude. I don't have snacks, do I would have loved to have another snack. Can't say I have them all. Chili. Shoot, that's a lot of damage on that. It's expensive. God. What kind of bestiary are you commenting on if we've only fought so much? Like, all we have is like Balor. Ballier enemies. So, like, the fauna, are you... I mean, if you took a picture of everything, wouldn't that help you out? But didn't we just establish he had a hospital bill to take care of? So, like, can't we just, like, stop talking about the money? If he's interested in a money bonus because of the hospital, dude. If you think the money expended, if the money that we're spending, if the hospital costs are as egregious as it is already, can you imagine how much worse it is in the world of Final Fantasy VII? Like, how much things cost must be ridiculous. The specimens are coming to us. Glenn, how do you not know how to, like, stealth? What's wrong with getting paid for what you're doing? You know, as Sinra soldiers. Can you stop? Glenn, you just like. Jeez. They're really digging at him for like all the money talk. Chill out, dude. Alright. How bad's the damage? Sheesh. Quite a bit. Are you trying to capture it alive? Jeez. If you capture one, there might be a bonus. If you capture a few, that might be a bonus. Yeah, Glenn's a professor in. He's a bookwormaloo. Wormaloo. There may be a bonus. Soldiers need to fight to make money. Yeah, much like everybody else. It's a job, dude. It's a living. What's considered a far away friend? Like, who's the friend that you're making money for? It makes me kind of wonder what your intentions are. I don't know where this is going. Do 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 do. Shoot for the lodge's ruins. Extremely careful. Glenn is still worried about Rosan, though. I don't blame him. Glenn has like very big parental energy, dude. So what do you think? I mean, what about his friend Sephiroth? Like the trailer! The trailer! There might be like a signal that he, like, sends out if he wants to, like, yeah, care about Rifu. She brings up Rifu. Always got to bring treats for the dog. That's what I should probably do next time we go to my, like, in-laws family. Just bring treats for the dogs, like, while we're visiting. So that way they're loved. We want to make sure the dogs know that they're loved. Dog lives matter, man. Subsequently annihilated? So is this the story about it? I wonder about the Acapello. Makes me kind of wonder. Let's survey the land and get to know one another. Bats? Aha, a cave. Aha, a cave. Even she's creeped out by rats. Free grub? Do you know how to cook the bats, man? You don't want COVID. And speaking of which, so they'll actually give you food poisoning, I wonder? I don't know. Let's see what kind of things does he have. He has cured well. Does she have cure too? I wonder, does each character have cure? Okay, that's nice. That's good that we have at least cure on all party members, so it's not too bad. I don't want Glenn to be party leader, dude. You're starving? Sheesh. Team Glenn's camp. What kind of things are in the ruins? Matt's really bad at, like, insulting people. Jeez. Yes, Mr. Professor. Lucia's had enough of those two bickering. Jeez. Like, give it a break, dude. Isn't it like a good thing to be considered like intellectual? Like you have a certain amount of skills that not many people have. Jeez. Are they really that underleveled? Jeez. I gotta. So while we step back from those guys, how far can we go with this team? You know what? Let's see. Let's see what missions do we have for like leveling up. Let's see what can we do. Let's see what we can draw. Oh, it's a maximum one-time thing for these two. Okay. Sure. Sure. Oh, this needs paid gems. Okay. We already received the clothing for her though. And we already got clothing for Tifa. Well, I don't. I already got what I wanted, I guess, but like. Let's see, what can we do to level up the characters? Gotta level up these guys, dude, because they're not doing pretty well. I'm trying to get more strength and intelligence on them, but they're not strong enough, are they? Unless I just go through the skill tree, then I can finally, like, level them up better, so... That might not be a bad idea. Although we did cover a lot of plot, though. There was a lot of character building for Glenn and crew, but I don't know how important they are to the whole story, if you understand what I mean. Let's see if we can't level up like the character trees that they have. Let's just focus on the growth tree at the moment, if it's gonna give them like a character bonus. Let's see. Let's change you for him. Change you for her. That's so close. Let's see how far we level up this person. We have to level up these guys because like the melee characters aren't pulling their weights exactly. How do we get Glen memories? Premium quest? Jeez, this guy's expensive. Really, you've been so expensive to spend experience on, jeez. What else can I level up that isn't so expensive? Okay, we have this at least. With Glenn in the party, I need Glenn memories. Okay, let's see if I can't get any more memories out of places. I'm really struggling with getting like the character memories. Let's enhance some of the weapons at least. Wait, can I level up materia yet? Oh man, chapter 2, main 4. Okay. See, that's what I have to do. I have to go back and play the Final Fantasy VII, the original timeline. Even though I'm not trying to. I'm trying to play. I'm trying to update mostly the new character stuff. But sure, I guess. I gotta spend as much time as I need to for these guys. But sure, I will go play the other thing in a minute. But yeah, while we're doing that, but you know what? What I don't know. If I can change something about Glenn, I would really like for him to not be so much of a neat head. Well, like I understand that from what we understand, Matt really likes to be likes the lifestyle of a scholar, but everyone's razzing him about it, so that's fun. And Glenn, all he cares about is money because he has a sibling called Graham that needs money for the hospital. So why are they razzing him about needing money for the hospital? Hospital expenses are not a joke. Come on, Lee, come on. Give this man a bone so he can spend money on his family, dude. Come on. There we go. I guess we'll play more Final Fantasy VII if we have to, because we want to level up our characters. Hmm. Can we play more of this campaign, maybe? Far from being enough, but I'm so far from that. Shoot. Well, we do want to get the ability to do materia level up, so let's get moving with that objective. I remember this, like, the segment of, like, escaping the rafters was really fun. In, like, retrospect, in retrospect, because it gave you an experience to just, like, really lived in, like, and see the experience and see, like, see the lay of the land and why, like, what made everything so important, because as we were traversing the landscape of the rafts and escaping the church, being able to explore the church made you feel more lived in, to, like, see how neglected this part of the city was, because for everyone, like, up top, this was considered a junkyard. Shinran made an entire, like, floor for the top 5%, 10%, and the majority of the population lives underneath the plates. And to see that graveyard state has been pretty cool, I think. So we're going back to Sector 7, I think, right? Were you ever in Soldier? Huh. Is that the question that... But doesn't Cloud have the same colored eyes, kind of? But I guess her green... But Mako eyes are a little different. Her friend mentioned something. Yeah, she's not gonna... Why did Aerith never bring up Zack? That's actually a big question I'm trying to wonder. That's like a question I've been wondering about. Why did she never bring up Zack when it was like, it might have been like a sensitive spot for her to talk about, but why did she never bring up that she knew Zack? Because if she brought up Zack, that might have triggered a memory for Cloud, maybe. But I don't know. It would have been very nice to see like what would Cloud's reaction have been in regards to news and information regarding Zack Strife. Zack. No, it's Cloud Strife and Zack Gongaga. I don't know. I don't remember Zack's last name. Funny enough, I don't remember most of their last names. First name basis. I'm very into the first name basis of everyone. Suffice to say. But yeah, if she brought up the conversation regarding Zack, it would have helped out so much. I feel. But why do they not bring it up? I don't understand. You know, there's no shame in expressing like what you need. Okay. Wait, no, that's not. I thought. Wait, what? I thought we ran into Cloud's mom before. Okay, so Emily Lyra, which makes you kind of wonder now. Like, I made a speculation regarding Cloud's mother, and I was wrong. I thought this blonde woman was Cloud's mom, but no. Now it makes you even wonder. It makes me wonder even further. What I'm wondering even further now is whether or not a girlfriend. Oh, I can wait. So, does it matter? You know, I can always replay the memory. Right, I can always replay the memory. I think of her as my girlfriend, yeah. But I'm actually kind of, but I want to see the scene again then, like if it matters. Makes me wonder. You really don't want her involved with Shinra. I wonder if it's because of Zack in particular, or just because like the experience with Shinra in general. Alright, let's see what happens if, like, I do that separately. Does it matter if I say I have a girlfriend or not? I've always wondered. What better way to figure it out than by doing this? Okay, so I wonder, but it's a good thing that it's fun that it's really fun that like for save files it doesn't matter. But you know, just in case, because I want to make sure that Tifa and I are together, because we both know and everybody knows that Aerith dies regardless. But I don't know how they're gonna. I don't know how they're gonna play that out in the up and coming experience with. Um, in regards to what's happening later on, I don't know how they're gonna recreate the scene for Aerith later on, or if it'll be different. Will it be different with the new timeline? Hard to say. But I do want to see whether or not like it matters. Like, Aerith is my girlfriend. Tifa is my girlfriend. All right. We fixed the timeline where Tifa is my girlfriend. Let's see what happens if it matters. Let's see if it matters, because in regards to the timeline, we know that in remake it gives off a massive vibe that Sephiroth and Aerith are coming are like experiencing this for a second time around. A lot of temptations in the city. Cloud's mom, jeez. A lot of temptations, like Tifa? With someone that's older? You want him to, like, chase a cougar. Is that what really the text mentions? I wonder. Did he really feel that? Did his mom really feel that way, that he should have a relationship with someone older, someone to take care of him? Jeez. And of course, Aerith is standing outside the house, some distance away. And of course, Aerith is already aware. Are you done? What do you mean, are you done? Yeah, for now. Jeez. In terms of trying to convince her? Or in regards to, like, don't mansplain what she wants to do? Jeez. Is that what's going on? Is that the big plot experience that you want us to experience? Blast wave. Interesting. And here we are, right by the park. But what if I say, oh no, how will I ever get home? If I take her home, it defeats the purpose of me coming over, so go to Sector 7 until light comes on, I guess. Of course, Aerith is so happy about this. Won't I be in your way? Is she talking about the conversation she had with like Tifa? Like, am I gonna be in the? Am I gonna interrupt your relationship with Tifa? Takes you back. Are you talking about your experience with Zack many years ago? But again, uh, Cloud is not aware of the. Not Cloud isn't aware about the Crisis Core events. So how would he know, right? Because Zack knows, but she's the reason why she doesn't bring up Zack is not something I'm sure that I'm aware of. Because oh yeah, Zack mentioned how he was like first class. So do you know someone named Zack? Is this when you bring it up, or like the same as him, so you don't name drop it? It doesn't matter. Tifa. Okay, so they never make it. So they never make it. Interesting. Looks kind of odd. You mean oddly gorgeous? Or like the situation that she's, or like the character she's in. Wait, why is Shinra soldiers like falling behind the cart? I never, I don't remember the explanation in the remake as to why they fought soldier on the way, but it's a good excuse for some level up, right? Because from my understanding, it's like we understand that like Tifa is going to the Red District for an infiltration mission because something about him. I think if I remember correctly, they're trying to like investigate how to get to Cloud or information about the plate. I don't remember. God, I wish I remembered why we were there. Why was Tifa dressed up for Walmart kit? Wait. Going? Went there be... Okay, hold on. Cornero. Oh yeah, that's right. Cornero um was a informant for Heidegger, who we fought the airbuster from, or air enemy from. But I'm trying to figure out why again. Like, why was... Tifa went to Wall Market after Sector 5 reactor mission. Barrett finds a Shinra spy who found out their base. He was reporting to the Dawn. They're trying to find the spy. He was reporting to the Dawn, who was in turn reporting to Heidegger, one of the leaders of the Turks and Shinra army and Shinra's power development. Having found out that Don Cornell was a spy, was spying on them for Shinra, Avalanche was going to find out how much he knew and who was he reporting to. The problem is, Don only sees women. So Tifa puts on an outfit to go and find out information from him. Okay. we get to see dressed up scene. So we got to cross-dress the pretty boy. You care a lot about Tifa, dude. Aerith gave him an ultimatum on how to find Tifa, so he had to do it. And I remember there was like side mission we had to do in order to infiltrate. Side missions to help determine whether or not how pretty I was going to be. And apparently, depending on like how I answered certain mission parts, it allowed us to like dress up unmatching or matching with Tifa. Not that I can remember, or because it's really hard to say. I can't remember how we got there, but we did, and it was pretty fun just to watch it all happen. But Tifa, Aerith was so beautiful too. Tifa was so beautiful too in their dresses. Who's coach? Okay, so 24, 23, 35, okay. Let's see if we can't level up anything, by the way. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go back. That's too bad. I can't imagine how strong behemoths were back in the original game. If I get the chance to, I would really love to play 7 from 97. That'll hurt. There you go, brave. We got... Oh, water. Nice. Water's the skill we probably need. Fighting in the arena, fighting in the arena. We want money, don't we? So we are at the mercy of people who have money. Like corporate America. Corvallis Coliseum has monsters we can level up from, dude. We need the money, so we gotta do it. Sheesh. I feel like Coreno already knew that they were infiltrating. but like fighting the monster house was really difficult for me during when we were fighting. During the remake, it was pretty difficult fighting the monster house, but it was fun. I will say the fight was pretty fun despite all of that. Monster House? Monster House? No, I wanted to fight the Monster House like the original 7. But that's fine. Or the remake, that's fine. It would have been fine. Would have been fun too. There we go. Change? Oh, because of the login bonus. Okay. There's a login. We're updating the login bonus. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We gotta get as much as money as we can. Do 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 do. So excited, I cannot hide it. Let's go to the shop and buy everything available. I didn't realize I'm a little bit low on cash. Let's see. We have some vouchers. Who's more important to me? Not sure yet. Let's get this summon. Nice. Rarity increase. That's pretty good. That's good. That's good. didn't let me finish? Come on, let's get it on. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, we finished one guy already? Okay. There you go. Now, do we get the dress, or do we have to, like, do the scene where we get crossed? Okay, okay, what's the scene now? Scotch and Scotch. Catch. Only half? So we gotta do other jobs now to get the other dress and so forth? Man, these boys are not very good. I need to level up I want to level up my materia, dude. Pretty friend. I want to chase my pretty friend. My pretty friend. I want to chase my pretty friend. I gotta leave soon anyways, but I gotta chase my pretty friend. Cloud and Aerith run around Walmart until finally. Ooh. Oh, we got the dress. I want that costume available for us. Wait. Oh, this black dress. This dress. I want that dress available for a costume for Aerith, though. That's such a pretty dress. I don't know how I feel about that. Cloud's embarrassed, of course. Cloud's embarrassed, but wow, well, your friend's hot. Oh my god, your friend's hot. Sorry, Cloud, but you gotta admit, when your friend makes you look hot, you gotta appreciate your friend's looking out for the way you look. But I want that costume available to, like, paint over. We are nothing? What do you mean we're nothing? What do you mean we're nothing? Dude. Dude. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Do you not recognize your friend, Cloud? with Cloud. Do you think I'm... What do you mean don't misunderstand? I'm sure Cloud doesn't feel the same way. What? Cloud? Yes, I look fine. Move on. Why are you dressed like that? And what are you doing here? Well, after the fall, I'm in a dress now. I didn't realize how much hair Aerith has. But I want a skin of Tifa's outfit too, man. I want Terrace fighting in that dress, man. But people have made it a part of the modding community has actually kept her in that dress during remake, and so nice. It's appreciative too. But sheesh. And well, he violates them. Why couldn't all three of us be the girl? So if one of us gets picked, Aerith with the burn. Tifa with the Aerith in the burn zone. And a polite one at that. So polite, your friend, compared to you, Cloud. The other girl is you, Cloud. You're the other one. Get picked, son. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. You, if you don't look closely. Why would... No, don't let Barrett see him like this. No, don't let Barrett see him. But what if, Cloud? What if Barrett saw you, Cloud? That'd be so fun to see their reaction, and he wouldn't live this down. Did they just put cleavage on that? That's so fun. Just funny to watch this happen. It's all just cutscenes, but that's fine. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Okay, so let's see. Oh, there's this thing? There's a dungeon I can do. Okay. Interesting. Let's get my characters involved. Yeah? Wait, I don't have time. Because I gotta go. But that was such a pleasure just to see how everything went. Because just the whole idea of reliving the story is really fun. Reliving the experience of Final Fantasy VII has been pretty fun. But in regards to learning stories about the first soldier, it's such an arduous, like, it's very monotonous and like going through it. So the sooner I level up the main cast for, what is it, the first soldier, the sooner Glenn, Matt, and Lucia can like experience the chapter for me, because we want to know what's going on, right? So I gotta go get some vegetables, we gotta eat, and I gotta take Joanna to work. So when we come back, we might be playing some more Final Fantasy Ever Crisis, right? So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye bye.